course it will.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's always it's always yeah.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10
Yeah.
teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Florida
Yeah.
State Seminoles.
Cooper DeJean got Frank last year.
David
Tyler
Ball,
Warren
and
went
just
to
a
the
moment
Colts.
Indianapolis.
It's time to get it going.
Yeah. He ain't got nothing on Colston.
And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game.
Mm-hmm.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Third, yeah. Right.
On first down, here comes this offense. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Smashes through the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line.
Dylan Gabriel ain't gonna play.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense.
That boy got a weak-ass arm.
Quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want to.
If y'all gonna keep picking me, all right.
Particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. These guys set all of these goals for the season. Then to come out and say, here we are, this is how it is. That was impressive.
And Reese,
Oh boy, they give you the animation.
Very potent this season. They've got some skilled players, and they've got some dudes that are going to scare opposing defenses. Defenses out there for the rest of this season.
Add that power read in there, man.
But you can see the talent they have
In your repertoire. Yeah, I have that in one other. That's a good one too.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And the
Bro,
defense had
that was
one
crazy.
well covered, just a short game there.
That was
You can
wild.
really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
Leave it alone, leave it alone.
Big time and late in the season.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back.
One thing I
Trying to
wish,
get that
just to
offensive
mute
spear
the
flaming.
war chant.
On
That's
that
it.
last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the
Oh, that's what they mentioned.
to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and
Yeah.
7. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick. Got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They'll try to pick up the first. Well,
No.
get there. A 4th down.
That's cool. I got over the line.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front
What?
that you're going to
Okay.
win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not.
Yeah,
The challenge
exactly.
is denied, and the timeout is gone. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Bro, I had to deal with that shit in high school because that was the mascot of my high school.
That'll be enough
The
for the
Warriors.
first down as
The
they
same thing.
march
We
down
had
at the
the
31-yard
arrowhead
line.
and everything.
Already, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
It was going to work
I
because
tell
it
you
was
what,
cover
this
two.
offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up
You don't
big.
look like a quick boy.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
You don't look like a
Quentin.
Quentin.
Back out here,
Fuck
take
that.
the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And he was loose
Quentin
in
Nelson.
the open field
Quentin Nelson.
and on his way. A tremendous pickup
Yeah.
on that one. Offense working from the pistol.
I am destroying the Crimson Tide. Destroying these boys.
First down to start the drive after the break. Gets it out
Oh,
quickly.
it's so slow.
He's there
Oh my
to make
God.
the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
No, he ain't not this slow.
It's
He just used to crack
suffocating
this.
right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Oh.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
He said,
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on
Well, he got turned around because it was a corner route and a post route.
Valuable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force them in on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense. Just
A nice job by the QB timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
the snap sets up the throw.
Ankle sock hater, huh?
Incomplete.
Incompletion.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Zings it complete to the right. And sure, tackle there to keep him from getting to the
And that's what you said. He's getting the telecoach.
They just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly
What he should have did is asked him, can he find the meat that's missing?
so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Yeah.
Wait, he gonna give y'all just a whole nother one, or he gonna give y'all what y'all missing?
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground.
Why folks be doing a half-ass job, man?
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah. Follow up. Yeah.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Ramsey. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Brad.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
As soon as I saw him turn up, I said, "Ooh, he ain't fast, but he's a route runner." So
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeper. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Oh, you know what that means. You are on the bench for the rest of the season.
You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid proof. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, shit. I thought he caught it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They move the tight end all over. This quarterback part of their running game. Across the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Ready to try the point after.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left side. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half,
I know you can't help you. I know you can't help you.
Maybe
I
to
know,
swing
it
the
happens.
momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
Let's go.
What a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good...
They try to milk check you.
That's why it's not telegraphed.
They try to milk check you.
Because these defenders, they're watching. That defender knew exactly where the QB was going to football, and that's why he picked it off.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick pick.
Wow.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone
I was
offenses
just
are the ones that run the ball the best. So,
no,
they can be a little bit more
I was looking at the middle. That the first read was a dig, but I know there was a trail and then a drag.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the Noles get it up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
As a defensive guy, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense.
Ooh, good play. Good play. Good fucking play.
And the defense did everything
I should have
right
just
against
held on
that
to it.
option play. They got to the quarterback.
So I was trying to
They
make
forced
him
to keep it. Not only did
step
they
in.
the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout.
Oh.
He's straight downfield. And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Ripping off a
White on white crime.
of yardage like that, now you're able to attack and try to get a touchdown on this drive.
I can't wait to see next, Reese, if this offensive coordinator and play caller decides to keep his foot down on the pedal and maybe take another shot.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown,
Box got
Mountaineers!
picked
And
up.
they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I said the box got picked up.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have summer moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He'll just keep slinging it. They're trying to get to it. They
What?
bring him down,
Why'd
but
you
not
try to
before he
act
gets
like he was
just
throwing?
enough to move the chains. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
3rd and
What's the
short.
score?
Now they snap it from their own 46.
Ooh, it's a close one.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Now I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And that had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Damn. They just they said, "Oh, we gonna beat everybody."
Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
All right. I'll see y'all later, man.
All right.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
A run for the quarterback. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Okay.
Finds a crease at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, good play. Ah, man. Read that shit.
Squeeze the football instead of the turnover. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick strike complete.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
It's the fourth
Give
quarter.
him an elbow slip there.
It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around. Does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle.
Get the fuck out of here with this short shit, bro.
Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, That guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience.
I was like, dang, my tight end is getting open. How many safeties